All right. Hey, everybody. Coach Stacy Lind here. Thank you for clicking that button. Thank you for subscribing if you want. In fact, did you know that most of the people that watch me, you guys are not subscribed people? And I have to tell you that if you subscribe, it will help me out. Help a friend out, people. All right. So today I got to share with you, I just finished writing my second book. I literally just a couple minutes before I did this video, I sent it to my editor and I said, here you go. It's done. It clocks in at 16,470 words. And of course, she's going to edit it, which means it may be longer or shorter at the end of it, depending on what she says. But that's okay. In case you don't know, I wrote this book 4 years ago called Pickleball Faith, Inspiration on and Off the Court. This book is different because this is really like a journal and it's about relationships, my attitudes, and it's gotten really good reviews actually. I have 1 star review on Amazon where somebody probably out of spite gave it to me. And then I had another person write a negative review who actually admitted in the review that she didn't even read the book. And it took like 6 months for Amazon to remove it. So that star is probably from her. It's my guess. Um, but whatever, you're always going to have critics when you put yourself out there, which is why so many people lurk. And then there's those of us who do. You know, we're the people that actually do. We're here. We're actually out here putting our face out, putting our work out. And so today I'm so excited because this book, Consider the Time, um, I have been working on it for a long time, actually, a couple of years. It started out as blog post over on my Substack page. And when I decided to put it into a book, um, it ended up becoming, it was actually a lot longer than I thought it was. And like I said, I think it, according to my writing software, Atticus, if you've never used Atticus, people, you might want to try it. It costs a little bit of money to get. It's like $150 or so to get, but worth it. Um, in fact, I'll show it to you right now. Hold on a minute. I'm going to share with you Atticus. Okay, so this is Atticus right here. And this is actually my, um, this is actually inside this document, Consider the Time. So as you can see, I have a dedication, acknowledgments, a preface about Ecclesiastes, time differences, then a time to give birth, die, and it goes through the whole first 8 verses. And then at the very end, I have Jesus in every season. And this is the chapter here that where I go through and I elaborate on Jesus and all of the previous seasons. Okay. And then I wrote the afterword. The afterword is what I think about now that I wrote it all. So, and as you can see down here, it says 16,470 words is how long this book is. And then you can also see, if you want to, you can also see some of my other works of art, or works of art. They're not works of art, but other works in progress. But anyway, I want to let you know, my editor will probably have my book back to me in a couple of weeks, probably a week. She told me about a week, but I'm going to give her 2. And I'm hoping to have the book out by Easter. And I think it would be a great launch date to have it out. So that's almost a month from now, a little under a month. And so if you're interested in pre-ordering my book or you want more information about my book, uh, I'm going to put a link to my contact page and then you can go ahead and you can just send me an email and say, hey, I want to be on the pre-order list or I want to order it now. Where can I pay for it? Um, since it's going to be about the same length as this book, maybe a little bit, um, I don't know if it's gonna be a little bit longer or shorter. We'll see. Um, the book is probably not going to be any more than $12 because I'm going to have to get them printed and then be able to send them out. And then I have to give Amazon time to put it on Amazon and it will be available other places too. I'll put it in Kindle. Probably won't read it right away because that takes some time, but I'm excited. And I'm excited because when you actually read Ecclesiastes chapter 3, most people, when they look at that chapter, they think of the bird's song, turn, 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 but they never actually think about what this chapter is actually saying. And I will have to say that after writing the last two chapters in this, I am amazed at how much prophecy is fulfilled in the life of Jesus through this chapter. It's such an outline of life, and it's definitely an outline of the Lord's life if you actually look at it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to look at. So anyway, I'm just so excited. I just had to tell you. Um, and then my next work in progress is on Proverbs chapter 3. And I have some other ones too that might be a little bit shorter, but Proverbs 3, I wrote in the same way as this one. But this one has been on my heart for a really long time because we all deal with something every day. And we live within a time framework, right? Whether we get up, we go to work, we have time at work, we have time at home, we have time at church, we have time with our friends, we have time playing pickleball, we have time with our dog, we have time with, whatever. And we all go through seasons of change. We all go through, times of mourning, times of weeping, times of laughter, times of throwing stuff out, times of keeping stuff. Uh, times of war with people, times of peace with people. Um, but have you ever thought about Christ, the Messiah, Jesus, the Messiah, Yeshua, the Messiah, um, and how he did too, and how what he did impacts you? That is the coolest part. I mean, today I have been thinking about Christ all day long because I've been doing all the research that I've done in order to write this book. Um, and so I just want you to consider the Lord. Consider the time that you're in. Consider the time that Christ is in, and consider what Jesus went through in his time that's impacted your time, that will impact all time. I know, kind of heady, huh? Uh, so there is that. And there's a lot of other things too I want to share with you. Oh, the other thing I want to share is that I am thinking of doing a Bible study. Over the last couple of months, I have been involved in Community Bible Study, aka CBS, and also Bible Study Fellowship, aka BSF. And both groups have asked me to be a leader in both groups. And it's funny because I know why. It's because I have the gift of teaching, and that's why they want me to consider becoming a leader in these groups. And it's independently being confirmed, of course, by lots of different people, which I already know. I mean, I couldn't have hosted Bible News Radio as long as I did if I didn't have the gift of teaching. So I'm going to put out there a question to you, and this is another thing you can leave a comment or just send your question, or if you're interested in doing a Bible study through the contact page, let me know. Because I would like to start doing a Bible study for people who are interested in coming. And also, I am going to be doing my meeting, which I've already done another video about. And that Zoom meeting isn't a Bible study, but it's a discussion about church hurt and other things like that. So if you want to join that, I will put the link again there next Friday. Actually, yeah, in a week, in less than a week, because that time's already passed. On Friday the 13th at 4 p.m. Central, I will be doing that group. I actually got well, it's not tons of people, but I got about 7 people signed up so far. And so if you'd like to come and hang out with me for about 90 minutes on the 13th, then fill that out and we'll spend some time talking together and seeing if we can solve all the world's problems. Okay. And then today I got this cute shirt. Gotta show this to you. I thought this was great. You might like this. Hold on a minute. I gotta turn it. I got it really big so I can sleep in because I like to sleep in t-shirts. So it's really big, but check this out. See this? It says hungry, grab a scripture. And then it says, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Matthew, I can't read it backwards, but isn't that cute? Yeah. If you're interested in knowing where I got it, I'll let you know. I don't get any kickback on it. But I thought it was cute and my husband liked it, so you know. Anyway, so with that said, um, I hope you guys have a good day and I hope you're staying well. A lot of people are kind of dealing with allergies. I've been dealing with, if you want to pray for me, I've been having migraines and also now my ears have been blocked. I think the allergies have hit me, which is kind of one of those annoying things in life, and all that. So just, pray for me. Um, and I appreciate that. If you need prayer, let me know. And I'll talk to you again in another video. And I hope you have a better day. And I hope you can rejoice with me for getting my book done. Because writing a book it's an ordeal, people. So, but I love doing it. So I hope you have a good day. I hope you're interested in getting a copy of the book. And if you are, contact me through the thingy. Let me know. Pre-release, I'm interested. So I get an idea of how many books I can order and, and all that. Because if I order them and I have them here, then I can ship them out personally to you. And or you can wait for Amazon to do it and it could take longer. But either way, I hope you have a good day. And I appreciate you tuning in. Subscribe, people.